What up, guys? Welcome to Who is Chun-Li and Ryu? We're doing a twofer for today since we weren't able to do a video last week. I decided to do two characters today. So bear in mind this one will be a little bit longer than it needs to be because I'm doing two characters, and since I'm using a laptop to look for information on these characters, I can give you somewhat coherent information. And I say somewhat because I'm using the internet to give you information, and you can't always believe everything in the internet. I might be wrong, I might be right. Please go easy on me in the comment section, because some people have gone buck wild on me on the Mega Man one. For some reason, there's somebody that was understanding when they asked me a question. So, thank you. Thank you very much. Moving the camera a little bit closer so you can see me. All right. So, today we are going to be talking about Chun-Li first. All right. Her first game was Street Fighter 2, The World Warriors. And then she was designed by Akima Yasude, Street Fighter 2. And she has become a mainstay of the franchise and one of its most popular figures, appearing in all subsequent installments in the series and several Capcom spin-off games. In addition to featuring prominently in Street Fighter-related media, such as two feature films, which sucked, except for the first one. Hey man, if you can, put that clip of Bison talking to Chun-Li. You know which one I'm talking about. That's a good one.
I don't remember any of it.
You don't remember?
For you, the day Bison graced your village was the most important day of your life. But for me, it was Tuesday.
And then the other one with the girl from Smallville sucked so bad. It was so horrible, guys. I went to watch it and I thought it was gonna be good. Nah, man, the guy from Black Eyed Peas is Vega. They didn't do a good job at acting either. Anyways, she has been in multiple anime movies, which I do agree those were good, and has been in some comic books and other productions. She has earned much positive fan and critical reception for factors such as her backstory, athleticism, her legs, and in-game playability, her legs. In addition to being considered a trailblazer for female characters in fighting titles and in general video games, her legs. That's what people look at. Her legs. Because she has amazing legs. I agree with that. Okay, Chun-Li is presented as a woman with a strong sense of justice, and her motives for fighting crime range from avenging the death of her father. Her desire to do so by revenge was the reason why she lost to a perfect victory in SFA 2. If somebody can tell me what that is, let me know. To protecting innocence. She had finally learned to accept and deal with her loss. She especially cares for kids, showing repulse for the use of brainwashed young girls in Street Fighter Alpha 3 and the kidnap of a girl in Street Fighter 3 Third Strike. In the later game, she decides she will teach her fighting style and philosophy to kids. Chun-Li is an expert martial arts practitioner. She started training in several styles of Chinese Kempo at the age of 5, especially Tai Chi Chuan, which she would later complement with Sanda, combat wushu, and fighting styles from all around the world, such as Taekwondo, full contact karate, judo, and capoeira. Related to her police job, she is also a very skilled firearms user. Her game profile stating that she has at least one achieved a 6th place in an international shooting competition. Chun-Li has also been noted in universe for her fluent English, investigating skills, penetrating eyes, beauty, and acting talent for deception. Those last couple of words, true. Anyway, guys, that is Chun-Li. Now, she has been in almost all the fighting games that has to do with Capcom. Yes, she has. She has been almost in all the fighting games with Capcom. And she has been a mainstay because of her legs. And I'm not saying that that's the only thing good I have about her. Her legs. She has some cool technical skills with those legs in Marvel vs. Capcom games overall. She can kick fast. Her legs.
Wrong.
And then we got Ryu. Now Ryu, man, he has a big long story. The first Street Fighter game that was released for NES, you couldn't tell that was Ryu. Sagat was in it too. But since he's not in Marvel vs. Capcom, we're not gonna talk about Sagat, even though he is my boy in Street Fighter 4. He happened to premiere in the first Street Fighter game, 1987. Ryu appears as the lead character in the game along with his best friend Ken. Further games from this series show Ryu to be highly focused on his training, aiming to become the strongest he can. However, his powers also attract several criminals who want to use him for their plans, such as M. Bison. Ryu has an alternative mode form known as Evil Ryu, which is a bad mofo. He is first seen in Street Fighter Alpha 3, the Evil Ryu version. Ryu has been the lead character of the Street Fighter series since the first game and has appeared as a playable character in several crossover games involving the franchise, including Marvel vs. Capcom, Project X Zone, and Super Smash Bros. For Nintendo Wii U. He also featured in manga, anime adaptations, as well as the 1994 live-action film. Hopefully, Matt can put in a clip here of who played Ryu and how dumb that was when he did a Hadouken.
Hadouken!
Anyways, Ryu made his debut in the first Street Fighter as a primary playable character in the game, with his best friend rival and sparring partner Ken serving as a second player character. Both compete in the tournament depicted in the game in order to test their strength against the tournament champion, Sagat. Now, if you're wondering, Sagat was the main character in the Street Fighter 1. And if you see Sagat picture, he has a scar on his chest that was made by Ryu by doing his Shurirepa on his chest, and it cut him somehow. His fist, his knuckles, a razor blade, they cut him. It's a game. It's a cartoon. What do you guys look like you're surprised? Ryu's backstory, along with those of other Street Fighter characters, will be explored in the subsequent Street Fighter Alpha prequel series. The first game, Street Fighter Alpha Warrior Dreams, features Ryu confronting Sagat as his last opponent in a rematch following their first fight. Depicts Ryu as a quest to confront Akuma, his master's brother and enemy, sometimes translated as the Dark Hado within him, the same power Akuma uses. See, the Dark Hado is, let's put this in Star Wars terminology. Dark Hado is the Dark Force, dark side. And Ryu has been tempted by this dark side so many times that that's why he's become Evil Ryu sometimes. Now, I don't know if there's a good side because I really don't know. They haven't really talked about it in Street Fighter, but that's pretty cool. There is an alternative selectable version of Ryu known as Evil Ryu, similarly known to the same Akuma. Ryu takes his form when succumb to the evil intent and becomes more violent. It was not until the international version of the game, Street Fighter Alpha 2, that Evil Ryu was introduced as a secret character in games. Evil Ryu was originally introduced in 1996 Street Fighter Zero manga series authored by Mashinko Nakahira and later adapted to the Street Fighter canon by Capcom. M. Bison, who seeks to use him as his next host body. So, you see, let me give you a little backstory with M. Bison. He is looking for somebody. He's looking for a body to take over because his body is dying. He's old. So he tried to take over Ryu. He tried to make his own body in Super Street Fighter 4. I mean, yeah, it don't matter. Super Street Fighter 4. So my M. Bison, the whole time, is looking for somebody to take over for him, or for him to take over. It's pretty cool. Weird. Whatever. Anyways, guys, I'll be honest with you. I think Evil Ryu is going to take a big part in the main story of Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite because one of the costumes is Evil Ryu having all those. I don't know if you played the demo for the story, But when Ultra Sigma was infecting the Asgard guards, he made them have like all those little lines, and the costume that is coming out for Evil Ryu as a pre-order at GameStop, it has some of that on him. So it looks like Ultra Sigma might have done that to him. He might be a bad guy in the game, hence why we didn't see him in the story demo. Who knows? That's my theory. Anyways, guys, that's Chun-Li and Ryu. Who is Chun-Li and Ryu? I need to come up with a better sentence for that, but you know what? It's the end of the video, so it doesn't matter. Anyway, guys, thank you for checking us out. Thank you for watching our videos. Leave a thumbs up, thumbs down, doesn't matter. But still, spread the word about us. We're trying to get bigger and more known. We do not get paid for this. We do this for fun. So you know what? Let people know about us. We would like to have a bigger community, a bigger connection with people playing games. The other day I was playing with some people at home in Titanfall 2. It was pretty fun. So if you are those guys that were playing with me, yo, thank you for checking our videos out. And as always, hey, stay safe.